Hey guys, what's going on? This is Cody with PSI Power. I'm one of the engineers here. Today we're going to be discussing our recent purchase here. We have a 2025 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD High Country Edition. This truck is equipped with a 6.6 liter L5P Duramax engine, and it's got the 10-speed Allison transmission behind it. This truck is rated at 470 horsepower and 975 foot-pounds of torque. Today, we're going to be going over one of our modules that we have previously designed for this setup, being a part number 61720. With this module, you should see a 1 to 3 in fuel mileage increase and up to 90 rear wheel horsepower gain. So here in just a few minutes, we're going to show you how simple that is to do just in the middle of a parking lot, no tools. It's a quick 5-10 minute install. And then afterwards, we're going to have you follow us over to the shop. We're going to get this truck put on the dyno, run some stock parameters on it and see what it does stock, and then we'll turn the module on high and show you what we gained afterwards. So before you start this installation of this module, first thing you're going to want to do is open the hood, shut the door, and make sure the keys are away from the truck. Let it sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. That's going to let the ECM fully shut down. And then after that point, you'll be able to unplug your sensors to plug in our harness and move forward with the installation. So first connection you're going to want to unhook is going to be your map sensor right here. You'll notice it's got this white locking tab on it that is pushed in to lock it to seat it. So what you're going to want to do is push it back. Once you do that, you're going to be able to unlock it and pull it out. Take our mating connector, plug it into your harness, push in on that lock to latch it, and then take our female connector and plug it back into the sensor itself. And it also has a locking tab on it you can push in to lock. Last connection you're going to need to make is going to be to the fuel pressure connector right here. Same deal, it's got a red locking tab on it. You're going to want to pull back to be able to release that connection. Go in, squeeze, pull the connector out like so. Take our mating connector, plug it in, re-engage the locking tab, and then take our female connector and plug it back into your wiring harness. And then that completes that portion of it. So now you're just going to want to route the harness away from any heat, moving parts, secure it out of the way, and mount the module wherever you feel is necessary. So now that we've got the module installed, hop in, follow us to the shop, and we'll get it put on the dyno and see what kind of horsepower it gains. All right, so now we've dynoed our truck stock and with the module on high. So now if you'll just pan over, we'll show you the dyno results. So as you can see here, I measured it in 2 different areas. Where we like to design our modules and bring in the power is low to mid torque range area where you really need the power, where these trucks also struggle with fuel mileage. So I measured it at 2,250 RPM. The truck made 200 horsepower and 456 pound-feet of torque. With the module on high, it made 291 horsepower and 684 torque. That is an increase of 91 horsepower and 228 foot-pounds of torque at 2,250 RPM. At 2,815 RPM, peak power was 378 and torque was 700. With the module on high at 2,815 RPM, we peaked out at 410 horsepower and 764 torque. That's an increase of 32 horsepower and 64 foot-pounds of torque increase at peak power. So previously, without the module, we struggled to get 18 miles to the gallon in fuel economy. With the module, since we've installed it a couple thousand miles ago and some testing and whatnot, we have managed to average about 23 miles to the gallon with our truck and our setup. Yours may vary. Every truck is different with how you maintain them, drive them, things like that. So it very well could do better, it could do less. There's always that option. So like I said, with our truck, we managed to pick up an average about 5 miles to the gallon. And like I said, 91 horsepower, around 2200 RPM. Peak power, we made about 30-40 horse with our setup. So that pretty much sums up this installation and this dyno. So if you guys have any questions or concerns, please feel free to reach out to us at our website, Facebook, or YouTube, or give us a call on our line. We'll be able to help you out and answer any questions you may have. Otherwise, you guys have a great day.